Welcome to USAID's Interactive Biodiversity How-To Guide 1, Developing Situation Models. This is the first in a series of interactive modules that follow USAID's biodiversity programming how-to guides. These how-to guides provide USAID staff and partners with step-by-step guidance on designing biodiversity and integrated biodiversity projects and activities using a systematic and comprehensive process that follows USAID's program cycle and complies with the agency's biodiversity policy. The presentation modules are designed to introduce you to the concepts in the three guides, but for more detailed instructions, you should consult the guides. You can download the how-to guides and related resources at the links below this video. Just like so many other international development sectors, biodiversity conservation programming has many challenges associated with scale, timeframes, and complexity of the problems being addressed. Through these modules and other training resources, the USAID Forestry and Biodiversity Office seeks to achieve a level of biodiversity and integrated biodiversity programming in which conservation purposes are agreed on by stakeholders and are clearly articulated, the programmatic logic is strong and well understood yet adaptable, and the efforts to measure and communicate results are efficient and facilitate learning and adapting. Throughout these modules, we will address these general programming challenges. This module on developing situation models is divided into 6 sections. The video presentations in the first section will provide you with a high-level overview of situation models. In the presentations that follow, you will learn how to build a situation model. This module will help you understand 1. How a situation model is developed and its basic components. 2. How a situation model informs and strengthens the program design and can be used for prioritization decisions. And 3. Basic strengths and weaknesses of a situation model. Before describing a situation model, it is helpful to first understand what a context or problem analysis is. A context or problem analysis describes the situation within which the program design team is working. It clarifies the team's focal interests and the factors affecting those interests. The basic intent here is to understand the context or problem at hand before proposing possible solutions. There are a lot of different tools to summarize information from a context or problem analysis. These include SWOT analysis, which looks at strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, problem trees, fishbone analysis, the 5 R's approach, causal loop diagrams, and situation models, which will be the focus of this series of presentations. If you don't have a formal or complete context or problem analysis, the process of developing a situation model can serve as that analysis exercise. If this is the case, you should make sure you are involving people with a thorough understanding of the context and/or the willingness to seek out and use the evidence needed for the process to be as informed as possible. Also, be sure to document the process well. A situation model is not equivalent to a situation analysis or to a context or problem analysis. A situation model summarizes information from a context or problem analysis in a diagrammatic form, using boxes and arrows to express relationships. A situation model includes what the program is ultimately aiming to influence, its focal interests. In our case, the focal interests are biodiversity focal interests, but in biodiversity integrated programming, or even non-biodiversity programming, these could be other focal interests related to economic development, health, education, or any number of other development interests. A situation model also summarizes the major forces influencing or being influenced by those focal interests, and the causal relationships among those forces.